Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. We are in with the next how to play ship. Also one of the requested ships under the YouTube post is the Hindenburg. Now we are on the map Trap, full tier 10 game with a submarine 4DDs, no carrier. But still we have to deal with 4DDs and the submarine, so it's still going to be quite challenging. We also have two ships that can overmatch our armor, Loria and Ohio. So, how to play the Hindenburgs? Well, you pretty much have really good AP and HEDPM. You have decent reload, you have 12 guns, you have very good arcs. And basically you also kind of spam a bit from the second line. Later on you can also push. Your biggest problem in Hindenburg are heavy AP, high caliber battleships. In this case, the Ohio and Loria. Schlieffen is also kind of a problem, but not because of the main guns, it's the secondaries that can melt you in close quarter engagement. But as long as you stay out of the 12.5 kilometers, Schlieffen is nowhere near as big of a threat. The problem with Loria and Ohio is they can hit you in the center of your ship and still overmatch you, which means they will get full pens and do quite a lot of damage to you. So, you gotta pay attention to these two. How to play Hindenburg in the other way? In the other ways then, you play it a bit on range. I chose the skill Eye of the Sky because I like having reload mod on my Hindenburg while also having the range. So this means basically I have spotters up way faster again and they're on for a longer duration with these two combined. And we'll just use it to fight more on range. The more the battle develops and the more the possibilities open up for us, we try to get closer and closer. But again, it all depends where the Ohio and Loria is, because these are the game breakers for you. These are the two ships that can pretty much end your game rather quickly or half HP you early on, and then you can't heal basically anything up with its citadels. So these are the two ships you really need to pay attention to. You have a 6km Hydro. There's the Loria by the way, so we already go on a kiting spot. You have a 6km Hydro, you have decent range, again 12 guns, good reload. And can dish out quite some damage. Loria just shot, so we're gonna go and open up on him as well. And what you basically want to do at the beginning is you want to spam a bit of HE at range at the beginning. And later on, the closer you get, you want to utilize the AP also more. On cruisers you can use the AP pretty much always if they show broadside. But again, on longer ranges the HE is just gonna be more consistent. Because you have quarter pen, which means you pen up to 50 millimeters of armor. Which means in these cases, you will pen them everywhere besides the main guns. Anyway, enjoy the show. And now we're gonna see how this develops. Enemy submarine is here. There's also DD torpedoes. We see if we can go dark. We can go dark. That means the submarine is either out of detection or underwater. Those were Harlan torpedoes, by the way. Why no leg mod? Because you give up concealment, and I like to have my concealment. Alternatively, you can even go, if you are really ballsy and you like the playstyle, you can go Lighthouse Hindenburg. That means you make your concealment as bad as possible, so you always trigger top grade gunner. Again, people who watch my videos, they know I'm not a big fan of lighthouse builds. I don't like giving up concealment, even though it might be a really good build. I'm just not a big fan of it, and I rather play with the concealment. One more thing to notice also, you have a turtle back on Hindenburg, which means unless you fight something like a Des Moines with really flowy arcs, at close ranges you can't really get always or like, how can I say it, consistently get citadels. So if you're really at extreme close ranges against also battleships, you might think about going full broadside again, because that means overpens on you. Meanwhile, if you angle against the Loria at close range, he will get massive full pens. That was a really good hit on the submarine. We're also going to use our Hydro now in case Harlan torpedoes are coming. I'm gonna slow down here so we still can turn away here. Just waiting to go dark. Okay, Prince Honorania can't shoot us anymore, we can turn. He would need to open up fully. Oh. Yeah, good. We are dark, we can turn now. He shot us still, but that's fine. This flank is currently kind of lost. There's no way we can push into all of these opponents. And be raided by the Des Moines. I also need to watch out. Luria will have shots on me soon. Which we need to pay attention to as well. Yeah, there's the Luria. I'm also gonna try AP once. Even though the Luria has a pretty small upper belt. We're still gonna try and see if we can get some nice pens. It is in the possibilities at 14 km, so we're just gonna try. He shot us, and he's actually gonna miss. Yeah, good. Now we're just gonna spam HG on him, because he's turning away. We're gonna switch on to the Elbing here. Which is a very nice target for us as well right now. He's gonna reverse. Oh, nice. We get some really nice damage now on the Elbing. We can DCP this fire, because Elbing is not gonna be able to shoot us much longer. And we got a perma-fire on the Elbing. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. As soon as we go dark, we can think if we want to push in. I don't want to go to A. This is far too risky. Although my team really wants to go there. So we have to make a decision now. Our DDs are going to go to, and our submarines are going to A. The thing is, I still think we would lose that engagement, but I kind of have to support them, because otherwise we're going to lose 3 ships here for nothing. And the Luria left, so our biggest enemy, to be fair, left. So we're actually going to go for it. The seal is inting as well, so we might actually have a decent chance of winning this engagement. And we're going to push now, we're going to push at A. I'm gonna let my team know we're gonna go to A now. I'm gonna let my team know we're gonna go to A now. Even though it's still very risky. But the thing is, again guys, you gotta always think about your team as well. There might be not the best decision making in this move, but on the other hand, if they go there and you're not helping them, they will guarantee lose this engagement. Good. Des Moines is showing full broadside. We gotta see if we can punish it, even though I'm not guaranteed to get... Am I getting citadels at this range? Ah, he's turning away already. That's one thing I really dislike about the Hindenburg is... you don't have improved AP angles, so you really need to have flat arcs here. Flat ships against you. Also, we gotta keep an eye on Luria, because that guy could always potentially hit us from the side. And make us lose half of our HP. That's where PT comes in handy, and we know exactly when they aim on us. I'm gonna switch over to the Orania. But here you can see what I don't like. With our team, our DD and submarine pushed into radar, cruiser, and kind of lost it. So that's why I meant it was a very bad idea to try today. Our team would have been in a much better state if we went for B-cap rather. I also have to deal with a double ping now of the submarine. Which will mean we can still dodge some of these torps. We just have to wiggle it perfectly. Oh, these ones might even run out. Are these ones gonna run out? Yeah. The submarine player did one thing very smart. He launched them at different angles and at different times. So, as you could see, I could dodge a few, but the last 2 would have been hits on me if they didn't run out. Good. Luria has no range on me. Because even if he builds into range mod... Oh, he's dead. Nice. Never mind. We're gonna keep kiting here for now.
Torpedos auf Backbord. Problem gelöst. Torpedos auf Backbord. Torpedos achteraus. Torpedos auf Backbord.
Now the seal is spotting me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot where the ping is. Because it will give us the possibility to to hit him. He's getting very greedy with the pings. At this point, I also think about going closer, because the closer we get with our hydro to the submarine, the easier we can counter him right now. So, we're probably gonna go towards the submarine right now. The BB threat is gone. The submarine is nearly in range to us. So, let's go. 6 km hydro is still active for a bit of time.
Torpedos direkt voraus. Torpedos direkt voraus. Torpedos direkt
We might
voraus.
eat this one.
Torpedos auf Steuerbord.
Yeah, but that's fine. Oh, the submarine is spotted with an oil leak. And there's also a Holland appearing out of nowhere. Okay. Where are you coming from, man? Trying to save your submarine buddy, right? Nice, we got a direct hit on the submarine. Good, we got the Holland. We might also get the submarine here.
Torpedos achter aus.
Wait, those are Holland torpedoes.
Torpedos achter aus.
Okay. The submarine is pretty low. The Holland dead. Our team looks like it's actually getting decapped now.
Torpedos achter aus.
I'm gonna turn in here again. We need to watch out about the Prince guns.
Torpedos achter aus. Problem gelöst. Torpedos achter aus. Torpedos auf Steuerbord.
Gotta watch out about potential Prince broadside.
Aufklärungsflugzeug in der Luft.
For whatever the reason, the Prince is not pushing here. So we just gotta be patient here right now. Again, the seal is kind of annoying, but we can't really push him because the Prince is there. And we don't have the hydro ready right now. I would love to push the Prince only if I had the hydro, to make sure we're not inting this now. Why should he if he just can bomb me? I mean, he can't. He's barely in range and apparently can't even hit me. Again, right now we can play it a bit safer with the Monty regardless, because we have 2 caps. But you saw this thing here. I knew this is not a good idea, but we had to support our team to make it maybe, possibly work. Otherwise we just lose 3 ships for nothing. Now we could at least kill the Holland, and I think somebody else went down there as well. So, yeah. We're gonna go in again. The Prince is running away, good. The Prince doesn't even have range on us, so that means the submarine is now isolated. There's the Schlieffen. The Schlieffen also doesn't have range on us. Venezia comes in with the submarine surveillance. That's pretty good for us. And now we can also hit the Prince while pushing towards the submarine again. The good thing is the seal is not as fast as other submarines, so we can catch him actually. I think his top speed is 28 knots, yeah. So believe it or not, we're actually a bit faster.
Aufklärungsflugzeug kehrt zum Schiff zurück.
And there's the seal. Nice. Which means bye, my friend. Ding dong, submarine gone.
Torpedos auf Steuerbord.
Feindliches U-Boot zerstört.
And
Torpedos auf
now
Steuerbord.
we're just gonna go towards. I mean, we're having. Our team is kind of crumbling here despite having the numbers, so we are not gonna go directly to A. We're gonna go up here and support them. Our plan is now to push up here and then go into A. Although, technically we just lost the Des Moines, so we can also go for the cap. Directly. We're gonna go for the cap. We're gonna play it a bit safer. We're gonna play it a bit safer. We're gonna go directly for the cap.
Gefecht endet in 5 Minuten.
Don't overcommit
Bereich erobern.
now.
Das gegnerische Team steht kurz vor dem Sieg. Feuer auf festgelegtes Ziel konzentrieren. Diesen Bereich erobern. Feuer auf gegnerisches Kriegsschiff konzentrieren.
Good. Nice. Conqueror got Sherman. Very, very good. We're gonna shoot the Zao in a bit. Okay, Zao stays out of range. Unfortunate for us. Again, they're currently winning, so we gotta have the caps.
Kurz vor dem Sieg.
And we have Fleet in our range now. Very good. We don't need to use our spotter plane for now. Insta DCP, classic German VB. We triggered good Diluthians, and the Zao got the Conqueror. Nice, the Zao is gone. Beautiful. Stephen has a perma-fire from me. Again, you always have to think about that some of your mate might suicide and then they still snap the win. So we go with the safe route here with the cap. Okay, no AP for us, unfortunately. And Ding Dong Schlieffen might be gone in a second. I would love to shoot more AP on him, but Schlieffen has pretty good upper belt armor, so there might not be guaranteed 10s on it. And Schlieffen is gone, nice. Good. And now it's pretty much GG. We're gonna cap A, and then we're gonna go for the Prince van Oranje. Good thing we kept, because they're still leading on points. And it's also the possibility that it might kill the Montana, so good that we kept here. But yeah, as you can see, when you see, the most important thing about playing a cruiser is, unlike most other classes, you need to always pay attention where potential DD and battleship threats are. Again, high caliber BBs are your nemesis in cruisers, so you gotta pay attention where these people are, such as the Luria. We didn't really have to deal with the Ohio because he was on the other side, but we always had to keep an eye on the minimap on the Luria, because he was the one that could always bring us rather fast to the port. And as long as you pay attention to that and can put in some evasive maneuvers if needed, then you're pretty much good. And do we get him? Yes, GG. 3 kills, 1 solo cap, 109k damage. Half HP still there. Slowly kited them away at A cap. Nothing to complain. Sure, we didn't get the 300k game whatsoever now, but that's not what we need. We got an E, we played it safe, we got 3 kills, and we are ending up with 2.5 base XP. First in the team. Detailed report, you can see we pretty much killed the submarine and the Holland. Also some damage on the Elbing. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, how you play Hindenburg. You play it a bit safer, you're not gonna go in at the beginning. Don't be that guy that throws his cruiser at the beginning away for nothing. The damage over time that comes into the game and is gonna play a vital role is important. So, thank you for watching again. be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. It really helps me out a ton. And how to play Hindenburg in 2025 is also done. Thank you for watching, and bye.